Ah, my dear friends, welcome to the arena where shadows whisper secrets and the truth bears its sharpest teeth. Today, we don't gather for comfort or convenience, oh no. We are here to unlock the vault buried deep within the core of your soul. What lies inside isn't gentle, it's raw, untamed, and more powerful than you dare imagine. The unimaginable is not lurking in the distance. It's here, closer than your heartbeat, waiting to strike. And when it does, it won't knock politely. It will rip through your reality like a storm, demanding to know. Are you ready? Close your eyes for a second. Feel the pulse in your veins. That steady, relentless rhythm, that thud is your only guarantee in this chaotic world. Yet, you squander your precious days clinging to routines, begging for predictability, praying for stability. But let me tell you something brutal. Stability is a facade. Life isn't a calm sea, it's a roaring tempest, a ticking bomb with a fuse that burns shorter by the second. And in the chaos, power doesn't tiptoe in, it explodes. True power doesn't emerge from plans or safe choices. No, power is born in the collision of chaos and courage. It's forged when the ground beneath your feet crumbles and you have no choice but to rise. Or be consumed. Society lies to you. It preaches control, comfort, and shielding yourself from the unexpected. But what they fail to reveal is this. The unexpected is not your enemy. It's your greatest ally. When the unimaginable hits, and it will, you won't have time to hesitate. Your fear won't matter and your readiness won't count. What will matter is your ability to roar back when the world expects you to whimper. Don't merely survive, conquer. The universe isn't a tame garden, it's a ruthless jungle, and the ones who thrive are those who adapt, who embrace chaos and carve their crowns from the wreckage. But listen closely. This path is not for the weak. The unimaginable doesn't arrive gently. It doesn't care about your dreams, your plans, or your comfort. It strikes like a dagger in the dark, sudden, cold, and unyielding. One moment you're dreaming of peace, the next you're drowning in a storm. And yet, in that storm lies the very power you seek. When life tries to break you, that's when you rise with a defiant grin and say, "Is this all you've got? Pain, struggle, and chaos?" They aren't here to destroy you. They're here to transform you. Every setback, every betrayal, every failure is fuel. It's carving away the timid, the hesitant, the ordinary, until all that remains is something extraordinary. You. But let me warn you, this transformation demands everything. You must welcome the storm. Look into the abyss and dare it to blink. Don't pray for safety or ease. Pray for battles that will forge your spirit. Comfort suffocates ambition, and safety kills greatness. When the unimaginable crowns you with its power, you won't just wear it. You'll wield it. You'll walk into rooms and people won't see a person. They'll see a force, a reckoning, a legend in the making. Still here? Good. That hunger, that fire in your eyes, that's what it takes. Understand this. The unimaginable doesn't knock or wait for an invitation. It invades. It disrupts. It tears apart everything you thought was secure, and your only choice is to crumble or rise. The greatest battles aren't the ones outside. They're the ones within. The voice that whispers, "You can't," is your real enemy. True power isn't granted, it's seized. It's forged in the fires of despair, tempered by grit, and sharpened by a hunger so fierce the universe itself steps aside, whispering, "I can't stop this one." Let me be clear, no one is coming to save you. No one is handing you the keys to the kingdom. The unimaginable is your only ally, and it's here to test you, to break you, and to reveal your strength. When disaster strikes, when everything crumbles, you won't rebuild with bricks. You'll rebuild with fire. You'll use the chaos as your foundation and rise from the ashes stronger than ever. The unimaginable isn't your enemy. It's your proving ground. It's the forge where greatness is born. So I ask you, will you let the storm destroy you, or will you become the storm? Will you cower in fear, or will you seize the chaos and make it your weapon? The choice is yours. But know this, the unimaginable isn't waiting, it's coming. And when it does, it will demand one thing: embrace the chaos, harness its power, and carve your legend into the fabric of time. You're still here, aren't you? That fire in your chest isn't flickering, it's blazing. That means you're ready to hear what comes next. Listen closely, because this is the part where the weak turn back. But you've already proven you're not like the rest. You've chosen the storm, the chaos, the unknown. Now, let's see how far you're willing to go. The unimaginable is a double-edged sword. It destroys, but it also builds. It tests you in ways you can't prepare for, stripping away the lies you tell yourself, the excuses, the limitations. It doesn't care about your past or the dreams you've whispered in the dark. It only cares about one thing. Will you rise, or will you fall? Every legend you've ever admired, every name etched into the halls of greatness, they didn't get there by chance. They were forged in the crucible of chaos. Their pain wasn't their punishment. It was their permission to rise. You want that kind of power? You've got to fight for it, not once, not twice, every single day. Here's the truth no one wants to admit. The unimaginable doesn't play fair. It's ruthless. It's relentless. It's the storm that shatters your plans, the betrayal that rips your heart out, the failure that laughs in your face. But here's what the world doesn't understand. So, let the storm rage. Let the chaos consume everything you thought you needed. Because when the dust settles and the world looks at the wreckage expecting to see a broken soul, you'll emerge from the shadows undaunted, unshaken, unstoppable. They'll wonder how you survived, how you endured. And you'll smile, knowing the answer is simple. You didn't just survive the unimaginable. You became it. Let me tell you what they'll see when they look at you. They won't see scars as weaknesses. They'll see them as battle marks, proof that you stood in the fire and refused to bow. They won't see fear in your eyes. They'll see defiance, a refusal to accept anything less than victory. They won't see a victim. They'll see a force of nature, a living testament to what happens when someone refuses to quit. But don't get comfortable, not yet. This isn't the end, it's the beginning. The unimaginable isn't just one battle, it's a lifetime of war. Every step forward brings new storms, new challenges, new enemies. And each time the question remains the same: will you rise again? Because true power isn't about winning once, it's about showing up every time. It's about making chaos your ally, turning every obstacle into an opportunity, and proving time and time again that nothing can break you. Not the storms, not the setbacks, not the pain. So, what will you do now? Will you let this moment pass? Let this fire in your soul fade and return to the comfort that kills ambition? Or will you stand tall, eyes locked on the horizon, ready for whatever comes next? Remember, the unimaginable doesn't just test you, it chooses you. It's not here by accident. It saw something in you, something rare, something unbreakable. Now it's up to you to prove it right. So take a breath, feel the storm swirling around you, and then step forward, not with fear, but with purpose. Because the unimaginable isn't coming for you anymore. You're going after it. And when the dust clears, the world won't just remember your name. They'll remember the force that could not be stopped. This is your moment. Seize it, own it, and show the world what happens when someone refuses to be defeated. You've come this far, haven't you? You've stared into the abyss, felt the weight of chaos pressing down on your chest, and yet you're still here. You're still standing. That means there's more to do. That means your story isn't over yet. And let me tell you something. The most powerful chapters are written in the darkest ink, in the moments when most people would crumble. Now listen closely. The unimaginable isn't just some distant force waiting to strike. No, it's alive within you. It's that voice inside that says, keep going. It's that fire that refuses to die, no matter how fierce the storm. It's the part of you that doesn't just endure the pain, it thrives on it. Because pain is proof you're alive. It's the signal that you're pushing past limits others wouldn't dare approach. But here's the thing about pain. It's a weapon. Not one to fear, but one to wield. Let it sharpen your focus. Let it carve away the doubts, the fears, the hesitation that holds so many people back. Because every second you spend in the storm, every battle you fight, is building you into something unstoppable. The world will try to tell you otherwise. It will whisper lies into your ears, tell you to stop, to settle, to retreat. But those whispers are nothing compared to the roar inside of you. The roar that refuses to accept mediocrity. The roar that demands you keep moving forward, even when every step feels like dragging mountains. Let me remind you of something vital. You weren't made for comfort. You weren't made to tiptoe through life, hoping to make it to the end unscathed. You were made to roar, to conquer, to leave a mark so deep the earth remembers your name. And that takes a heart forged in fire and a soul unshaken by storms. Do you feel it now? That pulse in your veins, that hunger rising in your chest? It's not here by accident. It's here because you were born for more than the ordinary, more than the predictable. The unimaginable isn't here to knock you down. It's here to awaken you, to pull you out of the shadows of doubt and into the light of your true potential. So take another step, and then another. Keep going until the ground beneath your feet trembles with your every move. Keep going until the storm becomes your second skin. Keep going until every obstacle that once seemed insurmountable becomes just another stepping stone on your path to greatness. And when you stand at the peak of it all, when the world looks up at you in awe, remember this. It wasn't the unimaginable that gave you power. It was you. You made the choice to rise, to fight, to transform chaos into triumph. But don't stop there. Keep climbing, keep roaring, because the unimaginable isn't just your test, it's your proving ground. And the world hasn't seen anything yet. You've only just begun.